You quit smoking. Now what? You push through the cravings. You survive the first 30 days of quitting smoking. You know that physical itch? It's gone. Like finally gone. But instead of feeling accomplished or energized, you feel kind of flat. And what's pressing on your mind now isn't cravings. It's this quiet question. Especially now that I'm in midlife. If that's where you are, this video was made for you. By the end, you'll understand why this phase is harder than you expected, why nothing is actually wrong with you, and what you need to focus on now, so quitting actually sticks long term. If you're committed to quitting smoking and rebuilding your health, mindset, and environment for your second half, your second wind, this channel is for you. Hit subscribe and walk this out with us. We can do it together. The first 30 days were about survival mode, right? There's no doubt about that. But now it's time to rebuild. Rebuild with intention. Normalizing the post-quit letdown. At this point, cravings are quieter. Your discipline is holding and new habits are developing. You're technically doing everything right, but your energy still isn't where you expected it to be. Sleep can often feel inconsistent. Your mood either feels flat or the opposite, mood swings. And stress hits harder than you would have thought, and especially harder now without your crutch. And that can really mess with your head. Like you start wondering if quitting was supposed to feel better than this, or maybe I should just go back to smoking, it's just easier. Is this my new normal now? Okay, stop. Let me be very clear. Nothing is wrong with you. You're now in the rebuild phase, which comes next after quitting nicotine. Whether you do it intentionally or not is your decision, and you have to make that decision now. The real relapse window. This is the part that catches people off guard. The majority of relapses don't happen in the first week. They happen after confidence returns. Not because you suddenly crave a cigarette, because life shows up. Like, that means stress, fatigue, emotional overload. That subtle voice that says, hey, one wouldn't hurt. From my experience, you don't miss the cigarette. What you miss is the relief. And if relief doesn't exist anywhere in your life right now, your brain will eventually reach for what used to provide it. Most relapses don't start with a cigarette, they start with depletion. That's why this phase matters more than people realize. This is where phase 2 begins. Phase 1 was survival mode, there's no doubt about that. Phase 2 is rebuild. And rebuilding doesn't mean perfection. It means support. You start supporting your nervous system, your environment, your inputs, whether that's mentally or physically, because you simply can't rebuild in the same environment that wore you down. Like something has to give. I learned that the hard way myself, that quitting doesn't magically fix my life. No, not that, but rebuilding does. And once you start rebuilding, something shifts. Like cigarettes stop feeling like comfort or some kind of a crutch. Once quit, you can make that divide and you can distance yourself from the cigarettes and start realizing that cigarettes are just sabotage or actually going backwards. And that is not what we want. When you quit smoking, money quietly opens up. For some people, it just disappears back into life. For others, it becomes a choice. You can redirect that money from damage to recovery, coping to rebuilding, survival to stability. The money shift is what fuels the quit journey and supports the person you're becoming. For those of you that are curious, I've linked in the description the phase 1 tools that helped me get through those early days without going back or breaking. More importantly, under phase 2, you'll find the long-term support designed to help you reinvest into your future health and environment. So staying quit feels natural and sustainable. Andrew and I look forward to connecting with you when the time feels right. If you're in your first 30 days, your job right now is to hang in there. Play it day by day. The payoff is worth it, and yes, it does get easier as time goes on. If you're past that, this phase determines whether your quitting sticks. It's the tipping point and is extremely important to your long-term quit. This next video goes deeper into staying quit and is intended to help you stay on track and stay on your path. Hey, you know what? You're not broken, okay? Just get that straight. You're right on time. And if you want support as you build your second win, subscribe. You don't have to do this alone.